coming up in this video. Let's find out which tracks are possible backwards. First up, Daisy's Garden. It is possible. Next up is Mushroom Island. We have to jump off in the water to get across. Let's see if it works. Let's try again. I'll get some mushrooms. Fortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Chaotic Circle. Looks like there's a void. Let's see if we can get across. It appears that we have made it across. Another gap. We have made it across. It is possible. Next up is Mushroom Volcano. As you can tell, we have to get across mushrooms. This set of mushrooms proves to be troublesome. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Bowser's Dark Castle. It is possible. Next up is Horror Valley. It is possible. Next up is Heartwood Creek. It is possible. Next up is I8U. It is possible. Next up is QWERTY. It is possible. Next up is Universe Sandsoil. As you can tell, there's a gap. Let's try going across. They make it. Let's try the other route first. As it turns out, it was simpler than expected. Let's go across this gap. We made it. It is possible. Next up is Boring Ice Baths. It seems like we have to get across several gaps. We made it across the first one. Let's do it across the rest. Seems like we're having a problem here with this one. Let's try again. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Desert Cross. Seems like we're stuck. It looks like one of those tracks where you don't exactly loop back to where you start the race. So let's go and see if we can get across. Unfortunately, we can't. Let's go to the back of the pyramid and go on top. As it turns out, the other side has the boost panel effect. Let's try to go to the back of before the pyramid and go from there. Seems we're out of bounds. Never mind, we made it. It's possible. Next up is Rezway. It is possible. Next up is Mushroom City. Not to be confused with GCN Mushroom City. It is possible. Next up is Haunted Woods. It is possible. Next up is Podoboo Desert. It is possible. Next up is Luigi's Cave. It is possible. Next up is Canyon City. As you can tell, we have to fall into the hole. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Lizard Maze. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Koopa Canyon. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is DK Waterfall. Looks like we have to jump off. We made it across. It is possible. Next up is Yoshi Lagoon. Let's jump off. We made it. It is possible. Next up is Road by Road. Looks like we have to jump off. We made it. Let's fall off again. Made it. Let's fall off once more. Made it. It is possible. Next up is Fishdom Island. Let's jump off. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Blackout Road. It's possible. Next up is Sky Speedway. Seems like we have to jump off. Didn't work. Let's try again. Fortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Koopa's platform. Let's jump off. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Crazy Mountain. It's possible. Next up is Icy Mountaintop. Let's jump off. Let's try again. Unfortunately, it's not possible. Next up is Red Sector A. It's possible. Next up is SNES Mario Sector 2 by Teknik. Unfortunately, like the original, it's not possible. Next up is SNES Bowser Castle 2 by MK Dasher. Like before, we have to jump across the gaps. You can make it across and have gone further than the original. It's possible. Next up is GBA Bowser Castle 4 by WK10. Let's fall off. We made it. Let's go across again. We made it again. It's possible. Next up is GCN Rainbow Road by MK Dasher. Unfortunately, like the original, it's not possible. Next up is DS Airship Fortress by Metanote 2550 and MK Dasher. Somehow we can fall through the floor. Unfortunately, like the original, it's not possible. Next up is Forest Way, a track edit of Sunset Forest. It's still possible. Next up is Teknik's Mushroom Peaks, a track edit of Mushroom Peaks. Unfortunately, it's still not possible. Next up is Donkey Town, a track edit of Coconut Mall. Unfortunately, it's impossible. Next up is Ghost Town, a track edit of DS Delfino Square. It's still possible. Next up is Palexpo Bike, a track edit of GCN Luigi Stadium. Still possible. Finally is N64 Lost Castle, a track edit of N64 Bowser Castle. Unfortunately, it's still not possible.